We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Cleveland Indians and the Oakland A's. The Tribe are looking to collect their 8th win in a row next. Chris Bassett, a righty from the state of Ohio, will do the pitching in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, we're going to get a chance to look at a guy that he's a little bit up and down throughout points of his career. A career ERA just over 4. When he's good, he can be really good. And when he's bad, well, let's just say he can be pretty bad at times. But it'll be interesting to see which one we see. He's a little bit of Jekyll and Hyde. Hopefully he's going to be a little bit more Jekyll than Hyde in this one here today.
Cesar Hernandez is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning, 1-0. And Dan Dero, this Oakland ball club entering play here tonight. They've been fairly punchless of late, losing last time out and in fact dropping 6 of their last 7.
Yeah, Matty, if they're going to clean up their recent trend right now, they're going to have to find a way for it to start on the mound. They can't go out like last game and allow a bunch of runs and not play sound defense behind them. Both those things are going to have to change if this team's going to get it going in the right direction.
2-1 now to the Tribe's leadoff man.
Wow, third pitch of the game. That looked like a pretty good pitch. If that's called a ball, it could be a rough night for the pitchers tonight.
All even now, 2-2. Ball 3. 3-2 now. That's lifted the other way out to left. Hoskins waits on it, makes the play, 1 away.
Batting second, the center fielder, number 35, Mercado.
Striding in for the Indians, Mercado. And as you can see, he's seen that average climb the last week or so. Here comes the first pitch. Sinker runs outside to start the at-bat, 1-0. Mercado is a guy that can really pick him up and put him down, if you will. He's a plus runner and really uses speed to his advantage in multiple ways on the field.
Yeah, and it works for him. It works for him in a lot of ways, like you said, Matty. Hits the ball on the ground. He has the potential to beat it out. I can't tell you what this does for an infield or an outfield defense to be put on their toes and have to make plays against this guy.
2 balls and a strike. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Woody Keller.
Woody Keller, this is my nightmare. He likes to call a pitch above the zone, above the belt. I know guys say those are the pitches that go deep, but I'm telling you, if you're calling that high strike, it opens up a lot of room for the pitcher.
I agree with you, Dero. That's a tough pitch to get on top of and to put it in play. So if you're a pitcher right now, try to elevate in that top part of that strike zone.
Batting first, the shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
And that'll bring in the switch-hitting Francisco Lindor as he begins this one as the 4th leading hitter in the American League.
This season really shouldn't come as a surprise to many. We all know what kind of skill this guy produces when he has a bat in his hands.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Ball.
A ball and a strike. Lindor, who fittingly goes by Mr. Smiles sometimes. He was a first-round pick back in 2011.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Down in order go the Tribe. And now the A's offense gets its first shot here. No score. Mike Clevenger gets the ball for the Indians in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, we don't see very many guys finish what they started. He almost did in his last one, getting into the 9th inning to earn the win in his last start, and they'd love to get another 8+ innings out of this guy here today.
Stepping in, Robbie Grossman. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the A's, the right fielder, Robbie Grossman.
And now a pitch on the way. Fastball on the first pitch, and it's taken for strike one. Fellas, we check out the Tribe as they begin here tonight. Fortune has been smiling on them recently. They're unbeaten in their last 7 games.
You know, Matty, the season's such a grind, and you fight so hard day in, day out, and you're playing against the best players in the world, so you know you're going to lose some games coming out of spring training. To get on a roll where you win 7 in a row, a week of everything coming together, that's a special feeling.
And he finds a way to catch the zone here. It's 1-2. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. Here it comes.
No. 3 balls, 2 strikes.
Matt Chapman will be next. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. A bouncer to the left side, fielded cleanly, and there's one down now.
Batting second, the third baseman, Matt Chapman.
Next up for the A's, Matt Chapman. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. This one's blooped out toward right center field. In comes Naquin, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass.
Well, that's what's so disappointing as a pitcher, D-Row. You make a really good pitch, and yet this guy's so big and so strong, he's able to muscle it into right field for a base hit.
Yeah, you hand your batting gloves to the first base coach right there, and you thank your lucky stars. That's a nice AB.
To third, reined in. Hernandez at second. Throw to Santana, the double play, and that's how the side is retired. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. An inning in the books, no score on the show. Here's Carlos Santana now. He carries the 8th best average in the American League entering play.
There's a lot of ways to get on base. Base hit, a walk, hit by pitch. This guy's in the top 5 on base percentage. He does a little bit of all of those things.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
Ball. 1 ball, no strike.
There's a belt high strike to even the count at 1-1. To first. He's got it. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and the leadoff man set down to start the second.
That is it. The designated hitter, Ramon Lauriano.
And that'll bring in Franmil Reyes. First at bat for him here as he enters play 7th in the American League in round trippers.
One of the keys to being a good player, it's not how old you are, but it's how talented and how smart you are. This guy, one of the better young hitters in the game of baseball right now.
First delivery to him on the way. Swing and a miss, 0-1.
Woo, not a spot you'd expect a curveball. He's lucky he missed because that's the kind of pitch that gets hit out of the ballpark.
A bouncer up the middle. And that is through into center field for a 1-out single.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
So now to the plate, Domingo Santana. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 15 long balls to go along with 52 RBIs. A 2-0 count to the Indians left fielder.
No strike.
Reyes, a runner at first with one gone in the inning. Weak grounder down the line at third. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
Batting seventh, the third baseman, number 6, Mike Freeman.
And the next batter will be Mike Freeman as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Easy take there on the sinker, well off the outside. Looked like he was on that one, but it's 1-2.
I wouldn't be surprised if he uses aggressiveness against him right here. If you're going to get a swing outside the zone 1-1, might as well fish a little bit further.
No score here as we play inning number 2. Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out.
Big strikeout for the second out there, but he's not out of it yet. We'll see if he can feed off that K, wiggle out of the jam, and keep this game tied.
Standing in now, Roberto Perez, as he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. Still plenty to be desired in terms of batting average, down in the 180s entering play. 7 homers and 33 driven in. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
Hey, down 0-2, he better be leery of this guy's nasty changeup. He has the ability to bury it down and away or down and in wherever he wants to. So you got to be on point with this one.
The 1-2 pitch, fouled away. Two down, runners at first and second. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. And he fouls this one off. The set and the 2-2. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. And that is off the wall. 1 run scores. Here's a second runner around third. Safe at the plate as it's now a 2-0 ball game.
Man, you can't hit it any better than that and keep it in the park. As we take a look here, you can see that it hits high off the wall. Almost a 3-run homer, but he'll have to be content with a 2 RBI double.
And next will be the versatile Tyler Naquin as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. Two out here and a runner at second. And no swing apparently. Ball 1. That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now. From the stretch. Fouled off. Breaking ball swung on in the dirt. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. On now to the bottom of the second. It's the Indians 2 and the A's nothing. And that'll bring up Matt Olson.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that's high for a ball, 1-0. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
And this is taken for a called strike, and he's not in love with that call either. It's 1-2 now. High in the air out to center field. Mercado is in his tracks now. One gone.
Batting fifth, the left fielder, Rhys Hoskins.
So one away here with the bases empty, and that'll bring in a perennial MVP candidate for years to come, Rhys Hoskins. Outfield shaded a bit to left center. The first pitch.
Ball.
One out, nobody on. Liner toward right center, and that's into the outfield for a one-out base hit.
That's got to be frustrating for the pitcher right there. He's well aware of who's having great seasons and who's having the tough seasons at the plate for the opposition. This guy put him in the tough season bucket, and he just gave up a knock to him.
Stepping up now, Ramon Lauriano. First pitch of the at-bat. Now a double play ball here as this is on the ground to third. There's one on to first, and that's 2 innings and 2 double plays they've hit into so far as the inning is over. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday night baseball after this. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll give way to the veteran second baseman, Cesar Hernandez.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that.
Grounded to up. Throw not nearly in time.
Has to be frustrating from a pitcher's standpoint, but nice execution, nice hustle. Bottom line, nice hustle. Pitcher's still one good pitch away from getting a double play.
You know, D-Row, one of the things you want to do is make quality pitches as a pitcher, and there's not much you can do right there. You make a pretty good pitch, and the next thing you know, you have a leadoff single on an infield ground ball.
Oscar Mercado will stand in for the second time as he watches one miss low. It's a ball and no strikes. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. The 1-0. And it's fouled away. Now a throw over to first, and late reactions, and they got him.
So much for that leadoff single. That was a good move and a pretty quick tag by the first baseman, and it's like the hit never even happened.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Doesn't hit the target. It's ball 3. Francisco Lindor will be next. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. The 3-2 pitch. Lifted down the line in left. And no one will get this one. Drilled right back up the middle, and that'll find its way into center field for a 1-out hit.
Man, that's a nice job by the batter right there, keeping the front side in. Not easy on a curveball. Would have been easy to throw the front side and hook that foul, but he was able to stay inside and drive it for a base hit.
So here's Francisco Lindor now. Skied into straightaway right. Grossman is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Now batting, the first baseman, Carlos Santana.
So a runner at first with 2 away, and that'll bring in one of the best on-base percentage players in the game, Carlos Santana. From the stretch.
Ball.
Man, he just missed the zone right there. One of the toughest pitches in the game, that backdoor cutter. As an offensive player, you give up on that pitch. As soon as it comes out of the hand, next thing you know, it's trying to grab the corner.
Santana in front with a 2-0 count.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base. Almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
Fouled away. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. 3-1.
Hey, he's had great command all day. Want to see how aggressive he is in the zone with a 3-ball count.
And that's in there on the hands. 3-2 now.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
High in the air out towards shallow right. Grossman is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. Indians leave 1, but they're on top 2-0. Striding in for Oakland, Sean Murphy. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one.
Murphy.
First offering on its way. And he gets ahead 0-1. Murphy, a 25-year-old. This is his second year as a major leaguer. And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now.
Real ugly 0-1 swing there. As a pitcher, you've got to be hunting for the strikeout, knowing you have this guy way off balance.
Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect for the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
And next up will be Franklin Barretto, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 1 home run and 4 RBIs. The windup and the 0-1. Runs up and gets this one down. But this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
On 0-2, you'll sometimes get a guy to chase a fastball out of the zone away or up, but when it's way down like that, it's much easier to lay off because you can tell the ball is moving further away from eye level as it comes in.
Ready on 1-2. And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away.
He's just got great strikeout stuff. In his last start, he racked up double-digit Ks, and it looks like he could finish up in that range again here. He's really an exciting pitcher to watch when he's sending guys packing like this.
And that brings up Chad Pinder, as he'll watch a curveball that bends in there under his hands at strike one. He'll enter play with that batting average still shy of the 220 mark. 4 home runs and 21 driven in. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1.
That's not an easy pitch to do anything with, right? 96 miles an hour in on the hands. You almost have to be looking for that pitch to be able to do anything with that.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. And he fouls this one off. 2 out, nobody on. Grounded back up the middle. Reined in. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. A's are gone in order. They trail things here 2-0. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney standing by with a report.
Matt, I talked with manager Terry Francona during the break about his thoughts on the Indians' hitters to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already, and he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Digging in, Franmil Reyes. He singled his last time up.
Designated hitter, Franmil Reyes.
Here's the first pitch to him. Reyes, once a member of the San Diego Padres organization, he was acquired via trade last year.
Yeah, this guy's fully settled in with this ball club right now. Knows what the manager and coaching staff expect from him. Is not taken aback by anything. He's been through the spring training process and gotten to know everybody in this organization top to bottom.
Squared that one up just a little late. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes.
Ball. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Ball.
Domingo Santana is on deck. Now the 3-2 pitch. Chopped toward the second baseman. Barretto's got it. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
Up next for Cleveland, the left fielder, Domingo Santana.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And that'll bring Domingo Santana into the batter's box next. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Great pitch right there. That is a huge breaking ball. Not shocked he took it. Got to calibrate that one for a second.
Hit on the ground out to short. He's right there. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he's safe at first.
Man, there's just no excuse for a middle infielder to make a play like that, especially your shortstop. Looked like a routine play, but for some reason, he just pulled the first baseman off the bag. It happens, but you never want to give a team extra outs.
Coming to the plate now, Mike Freeman. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch outs will stick with you a little longer.
Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Strike one to start the at-bat. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball. Strike two. On its way, the 0-2 pitch.
Ball, no.
That hook stayed up in the zone. You can see he struggled with that curveball early. He's trying to find that release point with his off-speed pitches. We'll have to see if he can find the feel for that thing moving forward.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And a wave and a miss on a ball that was way out of the strike zone. There are two away now. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter. You think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Roberto Perez is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. Now the 0-1. Sinker, and this one's over as well. 0-2 now.
Well, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great pitch there, and the inning is over. One left for the Tribe, but they hold a 2-0 lead. Ready to go in the bottom of the fourth, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Robbie Grossman.
Robbie Grossman.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Man, he's looking sharp so far. 80% of his first pitches are for strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch. And he takes strike three called on the fastball. One gone.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball one. A base hit in his first trip. Here comes the 1-0. And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees. No runs, 2 hits, and 1 error on the Oakland line score. 3-0 now.
I wouldn't be surprised if he had the green light here. Matter of fact, I know he's got the green light here. He's looking for something set or cut, and he's looking to do damage.
Swing and a miss, but he's still in the driver's seat. 3-1.
You maybe get 2 pitches a game where all the guesswork goes out the window. This is certainly that situation.
There's ball 4.
Take your base.
Well, he loses him there, but that's just the first walk he's given up, along with a couple of hits, so his command has been pretty solid so far.
David.
Striding forward now is the DH, Chris Davis. First offering on its way. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike.
Not shocked by their aggressive nature at the plate today, but they got to change their MO if they're going to compete in this one.
Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2.
He's gone to the well with that pitch 3 times in a row. I'm interested to see if he changes it up right here.
Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher. Runners on first with 1 down. 3 balls and 2 strikes, a full count to the A's DH.
I don't even think I need to look in the dugout on this one. I think it's safe to assume he's going to be running. Too good a hitter at the plate not to think he's going to put the ball in play.
Now the 3-2 pitch is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. That's lifted the other way out to left. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
Left fielder really never had a chance at that one at all. It was over his head before he knew it, bouncing off the base of the wall for an easy double. Those are the kind of shots anyone would feel good about.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Ready with the 0-1. Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1.
Tough spot to hit here as a hitter. You have a base open, so you have to almost be trying to think like the pitcher. Is he going to try to pitch around me, or is he going to come in the strike zone?
No runs, 3 hits, and 1 error on the Oakland line score. 1-2 now.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
One and 2. Here it is. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. A's strand a couple. They're down 2-0. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And that'll bring up the outfielder, Tyler Naquin.
Tyler Naquin.
Here comes the first pitch. He's got it, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The batter, number 7, second baseman, Cesar Hernandez.
So the Indians lineup flips over, and to the plate, Cesar Hernandez. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Here's the first pitch to him.
0-1. Ball.
1 out, nobody on. Grounded to the right, scooped up, and there are 2 away now.
The center fielder, number 35, Oscar Mercado.
Stepping into the box, Oscar Mercado, 1 for 2. He grounded out first time up and followed that with a base hit. Here it comes.
Got to be careful with this guy here. He can really handle the bat. Even though they're 2 outs, he might try to drop one down for a base hit.
Fouled off. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit on the ground to third. Chapman has it cleanly. Throw on to Olson will take care of him at first, and that ends the inning. Indians go down 1-2-3. They're up 2-0. Welcome back for the bottom of the fifth. Here's Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, I talked to manager Bob Melvin during the break about his thoughts on the A's hitters to this point. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
Thank you, Heidi. And that'll bring in Ramon Lauriano. He leads off in the bottom of the fifth as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
And the pitch. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Sent on the ground out to second. Throws in time, and that's out number one.
Now batting, the catcher, John Murphy.
Now batting, Sean Murphy. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch on its way. This one's down to third. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to first takes care of him. Two very quick outs to start the home fifth.
The batter, number one, second baseman, Franklin Barretto.
So bases are empty here with two gone, and the exciting middle infielder Franklin Barretto bats next. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball one. 2 out, nobody on. 2-0 now.
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. In that first AB, he went down on strikes.
Now the 2-0.
Get down.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
Now here it comes. And he likely had ball 4 that time, but couldn't hold back on the swing, so that moves the count to 3-2 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Liner towards second. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the A's. They're still down. It's 2-0. J.B. Wendelken takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 57, J.B. Wendelken.
Ready now, Francisco Lindor. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Matty, he checks every box. Charisma, smile, hits from both sides of the plate with pop, defense, you name it. GM's dream right here.
And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. And looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Now the 2-1 pitch. 2-2 is a changeup that misses 3-2. On deck, Carlos Santana. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Now here's the ball hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Around first, digging for 2, and that is off the wall in right field. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Sometimes when a reliever comes in a game, he wants to get that first strike so bad that he serves one up, and that's exactly what happens here. The first batter he faces just rockets one off the wall, and now he's got to worry about another base hit, potentially bringing home a run.
So now Carlos Santana, as he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Now the 0-1. Looks like a right-hander's gotten up to throw now in the Oakland pen. Two and 1 to the Indians' first baseman. A runner at second, nobody out. And it's fouled away. Working for the punch out and the offering. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. And they'll get it in quickly. It's first and third now with nobody out.
Hey, there's another base knock right there. A hitting streak now up to 8 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Well, 8 games. Now, I mean, we're starting to think about it a little bit. You know, you get past that week, you just know you're locked in. They start talking 8 games, now you're like, all right, I got a nice little hitting streak going.
Stepping in now, Ramon Lauriano. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Fouled away.
Well, the Indians have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to be seen if they can get it, but now sure would be a great time.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch.
These are the situations right here that make me miss wearing a uniform. The big spot, the cat and mouse of what's he going to throw. I'm down 1-2. Can I battle back? The pitcher's trying to put me away. This is what the game's all about.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Swinging a liner toward the gap in left center. And this is going to get down for extra bases as that'll get one, if not both of them home. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. He's in at second safely as a run will score on the play as well.
Just some more of the same from him. He's been clutch all year with runners in scoring position, and he does it again here with a double. Tack on another RBI to his season total.
At the plate now, Domingo Santana, as he'll take a look at ball 1.
No strike.
Runners at second and third here, nobody out. Santana in front, 2 balls and no strikes.
It's not easy to continue pounding the strike zone when you've given up 3 consecutive hits, but he has to trust that getting the ball down in the zone will get him an out.
The 2-0 on the way.
Ball 3.
Hey, the bullpen needs to step up in this situation. I got to believe the manager was hoping for way more than this.
The 3-0 is taken, strike one. A couple of men in scoring position here with none down. And this one misses for ball 4, and now that'll load him up here with nobody out.
Now batting, the third baseman, Mike.
Digging in to try it again, Mike Freeman. 0 for 2 for him to this point. From the belt, the pitch.
Ball, no.
When you're hitting in a situation like this, you have to find a way to slow your heart rate down. The pitcher's the one with all the pressure. You're looking to keyhole something middle of the plate and drive some runs in.
The 1-0.
Ball.
A couple of strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
Two balls and a strike now. Bases loaded here, nobody out. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
I kind of like the aggressive attitude right here. I know he's in a jam. What does he do? He goes to his best stuff, and that's the fastball.
Just hung in there on that one. The 2-2 one more time is at the knees and called strike 3.
Well, it's been a rough series for him at the plate so far. That's 4 strikeouts in the first 2 games, so this pitching staff clearly has him figured out.
At the plate, Roberto Perez.
No, that's a ball.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Here's the 1-0. And he fouls this one off. Bases are loaded here, 1 man out. A 1-2 count to the Indians catcher.
He's got a chance to ring up back-to-back Ks here, and that would be huge in this situation.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. And what does he do? He just throws this good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
Jake Diekman answers the call to pitch here in a big spot. He inherits a bases loaded jam, but needs just 1 out to get out of it.
Defense.
So here's Tyler Naquin, fouled off. Ready with the 0-1. Hit on the ground to third. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. A run for the Indians on the RBI double. Bottom of the 6th is straight ahead. It's 3-0 in favor of the Tribe. Digging in for his second at-bat, Chad Pinder. And through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game if this continues like this. In today's game, with so many dominant bullpen arms, you certainly don't want to wait until the 8th or 9th to try to wake the bats up.
Here's the first pitch to him. Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball 1. Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
High and deep to right center. Heading after it is Naquin. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Now batting, right fielder, Robbie Grossman.
Here's Robbie Grossman. He was sent packing on strikes in his last trip.
Yeah, he failed to pull the bat off his shoulder in that one, Matty. Down on 3 pitches, pretty much a wasted AB. This has to be a better effort.
1-0 the count. Swung on and missed. 1-1.
I mean, this offense has struggled because they haven't been able to make the adjustment. He stayed staunch on the outer half, and these guys have not worked the ball the other way.
The 1-1.
After fouling off the second one, I got to step out of the box, adjust my batting gloves, and tell myself there's no chance he's tripling up on that pitch.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire. Ball 2. The 2-2.
Full count.
And it's fouled away.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk. So he's aboard following the 1-out walk. They're second of the ball game so far as we take a look there at the league leaderboard for team walks this year. And you can see right there that these guys rank second in the AL in that category. Into the box, Matt Chapman. It was a walk in his last trip. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Chapman, a California native, actually. He's in his 4th season as a major league player. Comes set with the 0-1.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game. And he is in there.
This is their time right here. This starting pitcher has been on point all day. Runs have been at a premium. They have an opportunity to do something special right here.
Here's Chris Davis now. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Big pitch coming up right here. He'd love for a ground ball or a strikeout.
Here it comes, 0-2. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. Two balls and 2 strikes, the count to Chris Davis.
It looked like he tried to get him to chase on that pitch there, 1-2. A good idea, but I think now he has to challenge him a little bit. He doesn't want to get into a worse situation with the cleanup guy up next.
Hit on the ground to short. One there. On to first, it's a double play as their woes continue. The inning is over. The A's strand 1. Still down 3-0. Seventh inning ready to roll, and set to go is the second baseman, Cesar Hernandez.
Cesar Hernandez.
He's set. Here it comes. And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Diekman has seen his role change with those one-batter lefty specialists going the way of the dodo as a part of MLB's pace of play initiatives. Count now, a ball and a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And a good take there as they'll have a leadoff man aboard to start the 7th. It's ball 4.
And that's what you want from your leadoff hitter. Shows some great patience and discipline, making the pitcher labor to start the game. The result is a leadoff walk and a chance to make some early noise.
Stepping up to the plate, Oscar Mercado. His past history with Jake Diekman. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. First delivery to him on the way.
Ball 1.
Now the 1-0.
Ball 2.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
2-1. Diekman is a guy known for his lights-out stuff. He tends to rack up strikeout numbers at a very high rate. However, he does at times get wild. Walks have come back to bite him on more than one occasion.
You know, it's not uncommon, Matty V, for a relief pitcher to come in with really good stuff. And it seems like he's either really hit and miss. He'll rack up a lot of strikeouts, but if he's not quite on, he'll also rack up a lot of base on balls. And that can cause a pitching coach and a manager to really start to pull their hair out.
And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
And that'll bring in the switch-hitting Francisco Lindor. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Fouled away. Grounded up the first baseline, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2.
Hey, 3 foul balls in a row right here, searching for that put away stuff.
Another foul ball, and this battle will continue. Indian shortstop behind 1-2 in the count.
I can't blame him one bit out on the mound. I'm shocked he didn't pick up the rosin bag and see if he could get a foul ball on that one. He had to see if he would swing way outside the zone.
The 1-2 pitch.
Playing 2-2.
This is exactly the reason why this guy has been so successful and has played this game so long, scrambling pitch after pitch, making this guy work out on the mound.
He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. And this is pulled foul as he was way out in front there. Runners on first with one down. Oh, and he finally wears him down here as he strikes him out after a 9-pitch at bat.
Well, no preferential treatment there. Sometimes we see great hitters have their calls go their way on close pitches, but not this time. I think that was actually a good take, but on 2 strikes, anything that close can go either way.
To the plate now, Carlos Santana, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0 home is looked at for the first strike.
You can bet he wants that one back at the plate right now. That's a pitch you normally see a guy drive if he has the right approach going.
Hit out towards second. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Hey, pitchers, you better start taking notice of this guy. He better be circled on that lineup card because he's on fire. That's his second hit of the ball game right there, and I don't see him stopping.
Next will be the designated hitter, Ramon Lauriano. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Good slider there, and he gets ahead of him 0-1. In his career, Reyes is carrying around a sparkling slugging percentage up over 500. Obviously a huge threat every time he grabs a bat. To the right side and through, a base hit. Hernandez ignores his coach. He's chugging for home. The tag, and he's in there as they move on top 4-0.
Hey, that's what you try and do as an offense. You get a 4-run lead. They're a grand slam ahead, Dan, but you're a former closer warming up. When you see a 3-run lead and then your offense gets it to 4 and you know that save situation's gone out the window, don't tell me that didn't irk you.
Oh, it does irk you. Oh, it does, because, Dero, the only way you're going to get into this game is it has to be a save situation. You sit and watch 8 innings of baseball, you get up to warm up in the 9th, and you're all ready to go thinking, hey, I'm going to come in and get me a 3-out save, and all of a sudden you're out of the game because it's a 4-run lead. Of course you think about it as a reliever.
And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1.
Looked like he just tried to do too much with that fastball right there. He overthrew it a little bit. That's pretty much the case when you airmail a fastball like that.
Skied into very shallow right. Grossman is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. 2 hits in the inning lead to a run for Cleveland. We'll move on now to the bottom half of the 7th. Get up and stretch. The Indians lead it 4-0. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Matt Olson. He'll try and get something started in the home half of the 7th.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
And this is low, ball 1.
1 ball, no strike.
And the fastball hitting 93 on the gun. It's 1-1.
You rarely see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and man, as a hitter, probably a good chance you're not going to see that pitch again.
2-1 to the A's first baseman.
Very impressive outing so far. His command has been spot on. Even when he misses his spot, it isn't out over the heart of the plate. He's throwing quality pitches.
Let's see what they throw Olson on a 3-1 count.
Hey, throwing the ball great up until this point. Don't want to allow a leadoff walk. Needs to just focus in on his mechanics right here.
Swing and a misses. He was way early on that one. 3-2.
Hey, there was great arm action on that 3-1 changeup right here. He's got this guy thinking. That's the beauty right now. We go to a full count. Do you sit changeup or do you stay with the heater?
And that misses, ball 4. It's a leadoff walk to start the home 7th.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving on up where he can really hurt you.
Standing in, Rhys Hoskins. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
That's a strike.
I really like how he's been attacking hitters early in these ABs. He's thrown strikes on the first pitch to over 70% of the guys he's faced so far.
0-1 count and the pitch. And low. It's a ball and a strike.
Got to believe the pitcher's going to trust his defense right here. Look for something down in his zone to induce a ground ball double play.
The 1-1. In the dirt here. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Well, now might be a good time to make a visit to the mound. Your pitcher walks the first batter and allows him to get into scoring position with the wild pitch. Got to settle him down and make sure everything's all right physically.
And he misses again, ball 3.
This is a spot you'd like to be in as a good hitter. Runners in scoring position and count leverage in your favor.
The 3-1. And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
Now batting, number 22.
Now at the plate, Ramon Lauriano. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. First delivery to him on the way. In there, strike 1. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. The 0-1 pitch. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
Tries to change up on him there, but it's a ball. 2-1.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot he's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
First and second here with nobody out. 2-2 now.
Love the fact the pitcher challenged him in that spot right there. Didn't love the location. But I got to be honest with you, I think he's got him on his heels right now. Don't be shocked if he attacks the zone again.
3-2 to the A's center fielder.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at bat as this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Now the payoff pitch home. Drilled to first. To second for 1. Throw on to first won't be in time, so they just get the 1 there.
That was kind of a high degree of difficulty play that time. You see the off-balance throw to second base, and he couldn't get a lot on it, but they did get the out.
Digging in once again, Sean Murphy, and his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Breaking ball called just a bit low.
Hey, this is a spot as a pitcher right now. You want to get a little bit greedy. Ideal would be to roll up a 2-ball. At worst, try to get yourself a strikeout.
The 1-0. Runners are at first and third, one away. One ball and 2 strikes to the A's catcher.
With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout, or are you still looking for the double play ball?
Pretty good spot to be in as a pitcher right now. You can go for the punch out or trying to deuce the ground ball to get a double play.
The 1-2. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Ball's there and he is out. Good throw. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Waved at and missed for the third out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. A couple of walks, but no damage. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention.
New
please.
pitcher coming on now, the right-hander Yusmeiro Petit.
Number 36, Yusmeiro.
In now for Cleveland, Mike Freeman. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in this at-bat.
And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. The 1-1 pitch.
Playing 2 balls, 2 strikes.
And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch, and for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
Into the box now, Roberto Perez, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. The 1-0 is swung on and missed, strike 1. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. One out, nobody on. And that misses. 2-1. chopper, foul. The 2-2. And this ball is also hit foul and heading for the seats, so we'll have to do it again. Still 2-2. Got him. And that's the third time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
It's been a rough game for him at the plate. Couldn't get the bat off his shoulder right there, and he struck out twice before that one. So he's going to have a lot to think about when he leaves the ballpark tonight.
Standing in now, Tyler Naquin. Now a swing and a fly ball. Olson in foul ground. And that's the third out. Down in order go the Tribe, but they're in front 4-0. Now at the plate, Franklin Barretto. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect, but getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
First delivery to him on the way. Starts things here with a changeup for a called strike.
Probably a design take right there. They need base runners, so they're going to make him try to bring the ball in the strike zone.
This is lifted into the air out towards center field. And a great diving effort there, but it'll just tip off his glove, and it's a base hit. And he's going to make it there, barely, as he's into second base with a double.
They haven't had much luck so far tonight, so they'll definitely take that extra base hit. It only takes one, so maybe they can string together a few and get back into this thing.
Now here comes the Cleveland skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And a change is forthcoming, as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. So he'll depart after working 7+, and he stands to be the winning pitcher in this one. Dominic Leone is on the pitch here in the 8th with nobody out.
Number 53, Dominic Leone.
Stepping in now, Chad Pinder.
And on the first pitch, he grounds foul.
No one out with a runner at second. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. A shortstop behind with a 1-2 count. And this one's in the dirt, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. The 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
For me, check swings are right there next to bang-bang plays at first as the most difficult calls for an ump to make. Taking a look at show motion, the batter doesn't appear to hold up enough, so I think the call was right.
Has a look, now the pitch. Robbie Grossman comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. Runner at second here with one man out. And boy, big problems here to start this at bat. It's 0-2 now. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first two men he faces out of the bullpen.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him. And watching this at-bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
And that'll bring in Matt Chapman as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Gonna have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the 3rd strike, and the inning is over. 1 left for Oakland. They're down 4-0. Joaquin Soria enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th.
Soria.
All set to start the 9th in this one, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Cesar Hernandez. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
Classic case of the front shoulder flying open on that off speed. Needs to stay compact and stay in the big part of the field.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count.
2 strikes.
The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2.
He started this guy backwards, couple of off-speed pitches early, followed by back-to-back heaters. He can go either way he wants to go right now.
And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the 9th.
What I like about that strikeout, guys, is that he came back with a fastball on 2-2. He was heading to count 0-2 earlier, but instead of continuing to nibble a little bit, he decided to get aggressive again and to challenge with his hard stuff.
Into the box, Oscar Mercado. Right-hander against right-hander, as this is a ball 1-0. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. The set and the 1-0 pitch. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Two pitch is fouled away. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Three and 2 to the Indian center fielder.
Count is full. 3-2.
Here's a fly ball, well hit. Long run for the center fielder. He gets there, and that's the second out.
The batter, the shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
Digging in the switch hitter, Francisco Lindor. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at-bat.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB.
2 out, nobody on. And this is high, a ball and a strike. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. He pulls this one into right. Grossman is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Indians go down 1-2-3, but they hold a 4-0 lead. Phil Maton, a right-handed reliever standing 6'3", gets the ball now out of the bullpen.
Number 88, Phil Maton.
Chris Davis next to bat. And Dan, what's gone wrong for this lineup today? They're only 3 outs away from being shut out.
Boy, you know, I just haven't seen a lot of fight in these at-bats. Now, of course, plenty of credit goes to that pitching, but the effort on the offensive side has been pretty lethargic watching from up here in the booth, Matt.
Yeah, I would imagine it feels the same from watching in the stands in this one. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Ball. 1-0.
One and 0 pitch on the way. Ripped down the line. And a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard.
Sometimes you got to tip your cap. The pitcher spotted his pitch down in the zone right there below the knee. Offensive player was all over it.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Matt Olson. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. From the belt, kicks and deals.
No.
And they'll start him with a fastball that's low for ball 1. Now some movement in the Tribe bullpen as a right-hander starts to loosen up. Nobody out, runner on first. And this one's on the inside corner, 1-1.
Great job of doubling up with a fastball inside. A lot of times you'll see a pitcher go in there, but they won't go back in there a second time. This guy's not afraid to pitch inside.
Here it comes on 1-1. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2. From the stretch. Popped him up. Hernandez over to his right. He's got it 1 away.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Next to bat will be Rhys Hoskins. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. First offering on its way. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. This year against right-handed pitching, Hoskins has a batting line residing in the 230s.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with the batting average on the season, but he's found a way to get on base north of 350, working walks with an unbelievable eye at the dish.
A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield.
All you can ask as an offense is to try and get that tying run in the batter's box, and they've started out nicely right here. They've gotten 2 runners on. They're down 4. A grand slam is still in play. Let's see if they continue this nice offensive approach.
Brad Hand comes on here looking to get the final 2 outs and earn the save. At the plate, Ramon Lauriano. And these guys are making a little push here. You have to like the effort despite the odds.
Yeah, you really do, Matt. Look, they still have a significant hill to climb, but hey, they string a couple of hits together here, and all of a sudden this thing feels doable.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Yeah.
First and second now, 1 man out. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Yeah, this is straight survival mode. Down 0-2. The numbers are definitely not with the batter here.
Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
It's been a really rough day for this lineup. There's really no other way to say it. Not a lot of good scoring opportunities, and when they've had them, like right now, it's just been an uphill battle for them to make anything positive happen.
In now, Sean Murphy. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. The 0-1. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Two men are on with 2 men out. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening. Last strike now for Oakland. Lined into left center. That gets down, and the inning will continue. And a good throw will wind up holding that runner at third, so the bases become loaded now with 2 gone.
And that fires me up right there. What a clutch AB, a 2-out single to get the tying run to the plate. That's all you can ask for.
So stepping in, Franklin Barretto. He represents the potential tying run if he can launch one or find a way around the bases.
Yeah, Matt, I kind of doubt he's thinking about going yard, even though that would be the best result they could hope for. He's not a long ball threat, and he knows it, so he could just be looking for some way to keep that line moving.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. So far this year against Southpaws, Barretto brings in a batting average resting just under 320. And they'll look to inch closer to that mark with a base hit here.
His batting average right now certainly signifies that this guy is having a great year. I'm very interested to see how this guy finishes up.
Hey, this isn't going to be an easy save. These guys are making him work for this one.
Bases are loaded here. 2 down. And this is swung on and missed, so now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight. One strike from a shutout. Here it comes. Down the first baseline. Good plate discipline to lay off the slider that time, and he draws even at 2-2. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. And he strikes him out to end it here as they were able to get the possible tying run to the plate but could not cash in.
Wow, that's 8 wins in a row, and it seems like they can't do anything wrong. When you're riding a streak like this, you eat the same food, you drive the ballpark the same way, you do everything the same because you don't want to do anything to jeopardize this streak.
4-0 the score tonight. Cleveland took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Mike Clevenger earns his 8th victory of the season. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
The final line score for our ball game tonight: for the victorious Cleveland Indians, 4 runs on 10 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base. For the Athletics, no runs, 8 hits, 1 error, and 11 runners left on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 39 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.